What's up, you guys? You're watching Rock Mob TV, and today I am 35 weeks, 1 day pregnant, and it's been forever since I made a video. Probably because up until recently, my pregnancy has been so boring. Like, other than well, I guess I should be thankful for that, right? Other than the bump and being tired all the time, I hadn't really had any major symptoms of being pregnant. This is my second pregnancy, and I think my body just takes to pregnancy very well, because I usually don't have like any symptoms other than, like, of course, the bump and then being tired all the time, like just the basic stuff. And I don't want to come on here every single week and tell y'all the same old, but I got some updates today. So I'm 35 weeks, 1 day. My next doctor's appointment is on Tuesday, and I think after this week's appointment we start going every week because we're like at the final stretch. We only have like 4 weeks left. So just a little bit of update about me. I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes, which did not happen in my first pregnancy. So I'm just like, what the heck is this? So I'm supposed to stick my finger 4 times a day, when I wake up, after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So lately I haven't been doing too well with that. I absolutely hate sticking myself. Yeah, so that hasn't really been going well, but just eating a little bit healthier and eating smaller portions more times, like throughout the day, is what I'm supposed to be doing to help kind of control the sugar. All of my checkups since then, I was diagnosed with that a couple weeks back. So I don't really remember which week in my pregnancy it was. If you watch like some of the old vlogs, you'll see in there like when I was diagnosed. I don't remember the exact week, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was diagnosed with that. And then since then though, at all of the other doctor's appointments, everything has been fine with the baby, with me. Blood pressure is fine. Everything is good to go. What else has been going on? Lately, I have been, like, when I tell y'all, exhausted. Like, I just can't get enough sleep. Like, I could go to bed early, sleep for 8 hours, and then, like, when I get up and I go to work, after, like, hour 1 of work, I'm at my desk, like dozing off. I'm so tired. Like, I just want to sleep and eat all day long. Speaking of eating and gestational diabetes and all of that stuff, surprisingly, I haven't gained as much weight as I thought that I would have. So far, I've gained, I think I'm at 21 pounds so far. And it may seem like a lot to some of y'all, but for me, that's really good. Because at this point with my daughter, I gained 50 pounds total with her. And at this point with her, I was in like that 40, 45 pound range. So to be like half of that, I'm doing pretty dang on good. So I've gained 21 pounds so far. Some of the symptoms that I've been having, of course, being tired, frequent urination. Like, the baby is literally sitting on my bladder. She is head down, so her head is like directly on my bladder. And it's so crazy because, like, when she moves, I'll get like a sudden urge to pee. Even if I just went to the bathroom like a couple minutes ago, if she like moves around, it's like, you gotta go right now. So I've been going to the bathroom about 38 times a day, what it seems like, at least. So yeah, cravings, I'm still craving everything sweet. That has not changed a bit. And with having the gestational diabetes, it is really, 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 really hard to, you know, kind of keep that under control. So I try not to have like as many sweet snacks and candy and stuff like that. But I have had some slip ups because the cravings is real. Like, I don't even care what it is. Like, I don't have a specific craving for like a specific sweet thing, if that makes any sense. Like ice cream, cake, cookies, anything. If it got sugar in it, if it's sweet, I want it. I don't care what it is. Yeah, so cravings, frequent urination. I think in my last video when I was 18 weeks, I had said like maybe I wasn't like feeling her move as much. That has gone out the window. She moves nonstop all day, every day, like literally all day long. She's moving around now. I'll try to insert like a little clip of her moving, what I could catch on video of her moving around. Like, she goes insane.
Mm. 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 Where are you going? Hey, what are you doing in there?
Like, insane in my stomach. So yeah, she's very, very active, which is really, really good. We did have an ultrasound. What's today, Sunday? We had an ultrasound yesterday, and no, it was Friday. We had an ultrasound Friday. We paid to get a 4D ultrasound. I'll insert her ultrasound picture too. In her face, she looks so fat and so chunky, and oh, she just looks so precious. They did tell me that she has hair, but she weighs 5 pounds now. So, I mean, that's kind of on track to where she's supposed to be in this week of pregnancy. So I'm thinking like by the time she's born, she'll be between like 7, 8, at the large size 9. But Kennedy was, my daughter, she was 8 pounds 15 ounces. So I'm thinking I might just have big old babies. My sinuses, as you can see, I sniffle all day. Like, I can't breathe out of my nose. If you can hear, I am out of breath all the time. I'm trying to think of some new like symptoms that's going on. Oh, y'all, discharge. Like, I don't think I've ever had so much discharge in my entire life, and I feel so disgusting even saying that. Like, this is something new. I did not have that with my daughter, and it's just like every 2 seconds, like, I have to wear a panty liner now. Like, if I don't, it's all bad. But like, I'm going through panty liners like nonstop because the discharge is just out of control. And I asked my doctor about it, like, is this normal to have this much discharge? And she's just like, yeah, that's normal. Some pregnancies you can have it and some you can't. So moving on, just focusing on that area down there, I feel like it's a lot more going on this pregnancy than it was last pregnancy. Everything, because she's like head down now, I feel so much pressure. Everybody keeps telling me like, oh, you're gonna have the baby early, you're gonna have the baby early, but I honestly don't think so. Kennedy was 10 days late, but every pregnancy is different, so you never know. Like, when I move or when I sit up, it literally feels like I could be crushing her head because she feels that low. Tuesday, at her doctor's appointment Tuesday, my doctor is supposed to check to see if I'm dilated and like what position she's in, or to see like her head position, how far. We know she's head down, but like, has she dropped into the pelvis yet? But if she's not dropped, I'm going to be very surprised, like very surprised, because there's so much pressure on my vagina. It is unbearable at times. Like, I feel like she's gonna fall out of there. And when I told my doctor that last week, she was just laughing at me like, you're crazy, the baby's not gonna fall out. But it's just like, at any moment when I'm walking around, I feel like she's just gonna slip and slide right on out of there because there's so much pressure. So with that pressure, like, I've noticed, and this is so TMI, but pregnancy is TMI, so if you don't want to hear it, I suggest you click off. But because of the amount of pressure that's down there, everything is swollen down there. Like, regardless, it's not like I'm having a whole bunch of sex, which I'm gonna get to that later, but everything is like swollen like a goddamn balloon down there, and it's just like, what the heck? And I think it's from the pressure, the extra blood volume like that you have in your body when you're pregnant. It's just a lot like going on down there. It's not painful, like, well, in a way it is. It's not like, besides the pressure, it's not painful. Like the actual swollenness isn't painful. It's the pressure that is painful. But yes, everything is swollen. So then that leads me to like sex. That's a no for me, dog. Like before, I don't know. I just feel like with this pregnancy, I just don't have the desire to. And I had to ask my doctor, like, is that normal? Because beforehand I would want to do it, and now I just have no desire to. I just don't. And now even more so, even when I do want to do it, and it's just like I see my husband, I'm like, he looking good, I want to do it, and then I look and I'm like, yeah, it's swollen down there. That's a no. Like that's not gonna happen for your boy. I'm sorry. So if anybody else is struggling with that, yeah, let me know. I watched a couple videos where people were like, yeah, I just didn't want to have sex during pregnancy because I just wasn't feeling it, and that's a part of it. But then like me being swollen and everything down there is just like 90% of it. So, or 90% of me not wanting to do it. So yeah, I ain't getting no action. Nobody's getting any action. Yeah, like I can't even imagine doing it now, especially with the swelling. I literally just can't. I can't. I researched it and I can't. So yeah. Moving on from that, from a hoo-ha, because I know y'all tired of hearing about that. Heartburn. Oh my goodness. Like, you know how the old wives' tales, they say, like, if you have a lot of heartburn, the baby's gonna have a lot of hair. The ultrasound people did tell me that they saw hair and that she has hair, but I don't know if she does have a lot of hair. That makes sense, because I've had the worst heartburn I've ever had in my entire life. Like, no exaggeration, on a scale of 1 to 10, it is a 15. No exaggeration. Like, the heartburn is real. And I think I read somewhere, or someone told me, that you could drink milk and it helps like with the heartburn. But I don't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant. The taste of milk makes me want to vomit. So yeah, going into vomiting, I'm not vomiting, I'm not nauseous, thank God for that. I haven't been nauseous or vomiting this entire pregnancy, so we're in the clear. That was the same from my previous pregnancy though, with Kennedy, because I never vomited or was nauseous with her. I haven't been with this baby. I didn't vomit until I like actually went into labor, and it's because of all the junk that I ate that I wasn't supposed to eat when I went into labor. So that was kind of my fault. But yeah, with both pregnancies, haven't been nauseous, really haven't vomited, anything like that. What else has been going on with your girl? That's it, y'all. I really think that that's it. I have really, I don't want to say boring pregnancies, because I'm really thankful that I have it's good pregnancy, I should say, because my body reacts well. Surprisingly, I don't have any swelling or anything like that. Like, in the second trimester, my hands were really swollen and I couldn't get my ring on, but now I can get it on and it's fine. My bands, my wedding bands, I can't fit them because I have 2 wedding bands and then my actual ring. I can't fit all 3 of them on at the same time, so I've just been wearing this one instead of wearing my bands. So I feel like my hands got bigger, but they're not like swollen or anything like that. They haven't been. But with my first pregnancy with Kennedy, I was swollen to the max, like all over, just cankles, fat Vienna sausage toes and fingers. Everything was swollen up. So this time, much better. I'm not swollen at all. The back pain that I had early on in pregnancy randomly is completely gone. And it has been since like week 20, maybe even before then. I haven't been to the chiropractor in weeks. I haven't done physical therapy in weeks. So I don't know if it's like the position of the baby, like on my pelvis, or that pressure that's on my pelvis that's like holding my SI joints together, or like she's not on my sciatic nerve, or I don't know. But I haven't had any back pain, which is great, and I'm praying after I deliver the back pain doesn't come back, because that's an issue that I had prior to pregnancy. So I don't know what this baby is doing, but she could keep doing it, because I haven't had any back pain. I am measuring right on schedule for the week that I am in pregnancy. So when she measures me at the doctor's appointment, I'm right on track for 35 weeks. Baby this week is the size of a honeydew melon. She's right where she's supposed to be at 5 pounds. We have a C-section scheduled for August the 22nd. She's actually due on August the 25th. I'm praying that I go into labor on my own. I guess that's kind of like my birth plan, is to do the VBAC. I really want to try the VBAC because I had to have a C-section with Kennedy. She was way too big and wouldn't fit through the birth canal. So my body kind of just gave up at 7.5 centimeters. So I'm really praying that with this baby, I can do the VBAC and everything goes successful with that. If not, we do have a C-section scheduled for August the 22nd, because my doctor really does not want me to go over my due date because of my past history. Kennedy was such a large baby, and because at the end of my pregnancy, I started to leak amniotic fluid. So Kennedy was also 10 days late though. So by the time I actually went into labor, she didn't have any fluid, and it caused her some health issues. She had torticollis, which is like a crook in her neck, so her neck was like stuck like this, and she had to go to physical therapy for that for a while. And then she had what they call hip dysplasia, where her hip would pop in and out of place, and they told me it was because she was so big and she was left in there for so long with no fluid, and she had to go to therapy for that. She kind of wore this harness that made her look like she had a Forrest Gump situation going on. So I'm going to insert a picture of that. So because of those health issues and that, what happened before, my doctor really does not want me to go past due this time, which I understand, but I really just want to go into labor on my own, have this VBAC, and me and baby are good. That is my plan for birth. I don't know what God has in store for me or what this baby is going to do, but I'll keep y'all posted on that. I feel like now that I'm towards the end, maybe I can update y'all a little bit more. I just don't want to come to y'all updating y'all the same stuff every single week when nothing's changed. This week I had a ton of stuff to update y'all on because it's the end of the pregnancy. But yeah, I think that is all. Me and baby Robinson are good. If you can see back there, that is her nursery. I have 2 more things to hang up in her nursery, and I have to get her diaper pail together. But the nursery is complete, so I'll be doing a nursery tour and a name reveal all in the same video, and hopefully I can get that up fairly soon. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all pregnancy symptoms. If y'all pregnant right along with me, what's your due date? When your baby coming? When's your baby coming? Because mine, I feel like she's coming very soon, and I'm not mentally prepared for it. If y'all have any advice on how I can prepare for a VBAC, how I can mentally prepare myself for this baby to come out of my body. And the crazy thing is, I want to do it with no epidural like a crazy person. I don't want a medicated birth. But leave y'all's tips, leave y'all's advice in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so that y'all can see the next video. So literally every single time I freaking forget to see or to show y'all the baby bump. Like, that's the whole point of the doggone video. So let me show y'all. Here is, y'all hear how out of breath I am? This is ridiculous. Here is baby girl at 35 weeks 1 day. Here she is from the front. And if y'all can see, it looks like I have like a lump here, and then here, right? So here is where she likes to stick out her butt. Like that is literally a butt, a body part. Here is my actual belly button, and then here is my belly button ring. I still have it in. I'm not taking it out. But yes, here is baby girl at 35 weeks. I feel like I blew up like overnight. But yeah, there she is from the other side. Oh, I need to catch my breath, y'all. There she is.